Our Native Son essay by Spencer Grady Paul, Nathan Thomas, and how the quote boys turned away when the girls
live from the doors, AP Lit! Good evening, children, and welcome to AP Lit. I'm your host, Mr. McCringleberry. Now tonight we got a fascinating show for y'all, focused on the idea that bigger Thomases do not just appear. In fact, Wright portrays how they are products of their sociological conditions, which is not to say that they are mere automatons, but that they cannot be held totally responsible for their bitter anger and resentment. Now I hope y'all find that interesting, because our show is hell or not. Anyway, our musical guest tonight is a promising young rhymester by the name of Lil Wayne. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Hey Gus, wanna play some White Monopoly?
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
You go first.
Awesome. 3. 1, 2, 3. White real estate you can't afford. Man, always get that one. Why is it that they charge the Thomas family and other Negro families more rent for the same kinds of houses than they charge the whites? Page 326. Here, your turn.
Alright. 6. No chance. Whistle at a white woman. Go directly to jail.
Every time. It sucks, man.
You know, in his essay, The Violence of Native Son, Jerry Bryant argues that Bigger reenacts the fate of the black American man, and his violence was inevitable. I had to end up in jail.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No chance. The police need to blame someone for a crime and you're in the neighborhood. Go directly to jail. It doesn't seem fair. You know, Isabel Soto in her essay, White People to Either Side, Native Son and the Poetics of Space, says that in the book, the color line persists as the organizing principle of racial space, that is, the maintenance of an absolute boundary between black and white, and, more especially, the exclusionary line demarcating and bounding whiteness.
Amen, man.
Kathleen Gallagher argues that Mrs. Dalton's blindness served as a metaphor to the mental blindness that handicaps everyone in the book. This is Mrs. Dalton. As you can see, some people in this book are a bit more handicapped than others.
To order the court shall come. Buquelli. Where Buquelli at?
Buckley? You mean Buckley?
Now the defendants. Bo Rice Max.
Just Mr. Max, please.
Bigger Thomas. Present is he?
Please, and?
As Louis Tremaine says, Bigger's biggest flaw was his inability in his daily functioning to express his emotional experience in ways that made its meaning accessible both to his own consciousness and to the consciousness of those around him.
Now you see, every decent white man in America ought to swoon with joy for the opportunity to crush with his heel the woolly head of this black lizard.
Objection! My client prefers to be called African American.
Upheld, the objection is.
See, at this very moment, some half-human black
African American
could be climbing through the windows of our homes and raping our daughters. But, you see, even as my friend Hillary Holliday notes, Mr. Max's own repeated references to the 20-year-old Bigger as a boy contain a hint of racism. He is condescending towards his own client. That's what you get when you hire a Jewish person as a lawyer.
A New York liberal, please, please.
Now you see, these Negroes are destroying
African
our
Americans.
society.
Damn!
God, I'd like to fly up there in that sky. Page 17.
Maybe you can. Ground control, Bigger Thomas. You are entering restricted airspace. I am so tired of these motherfucking blacks.
African Americans!
Flying these
Beep.
planes.
While many argue that Bigger's environment caused him to commit his crimes, David Bradley feels differently. He hated Bigger, not because he had accidentally killed Mary, but because he had intentionally murdered Bessie, a woman who loved him and would have done almost anything for him.
Oh, hey, Bigger.
Oh, hey, Bessie. How's it going?
It's not too good, Bigger. I mean, where you been lately? Now, see, ever since Bigger got that job with the Daltons, I've been hearing things that he's been running around with that Mary Dalton girl. And I don't like that.
Alright, now, see, the thing is, it's just a job, right? I mean, I'm trying to provide for my family here, right? And I work in the house, she lives in the house, we're gonna come into contact with each other. I mean, y'all know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, Bessie, I've been doing things.
And what things have you been doing?
I've been taking care of business.
You know, it hurts. It really does.
Alright, now look, I mean, the thing is, she asked me to take her upstairs, right? So I couldn't say no to her. Now, look, I mean, she's pretty fine. I'm not saying I wasn't gonna do anything. I'm saying I didn't, you know, cause she died before I could.
Bigger, are you alright? I mean...
Oh, I'm fine, Bessie, but you ain't gonna be.
What you mean, Bigger? What you mean?
Now, I mean, the hell does this word automaton mean? Hold on a second, baby. Thank you all for watching tonight. Thanks for making us the 17th most watched show on C-SPAN. And y'all have a good time tonight. I know I will be.
Our native son bibliography. Bradley, David, period, quote, on rereading, interior quote, native son, end interior quote, period, end quote. Discovering authors, period, online, ed, period.
Although he led a difficult and underprivileged life, Bigger Thomas was able to find pleasure in unusual things.
Ooh, yeah.
Such as Nutella.
Oh, yeah.